Hey beauty babes, welcome to my channel. I am Maria, aka agapelovegirl. Thank you so much for joining me today. Well, today I am back with a new full face get the look tutorial to share with you, featuring the Morphe Bronzed Mocha palette. And I created this beautiful halo smoky eye, so I hope you guys enjoy. So I'm going to start off this look by brightening up my dull looking skin. I'm going to be using the Pixi Beauty Glow Tonic to Go exfoliating toner pads. These are amazing. Pixi has been slaying the skincare game lately. I swear I've been loving their products. So after that, I'm going to move right into using their Hydrating Milky Mist that includes hyaluronic acid in it. I love this stuff. It is so good. And then to add a little bit more moisture and some glow, I'm going to be using the Glotion Day Dew. I really love the way this stuff makes my skin look and just glow. And in a snap, I'm going to skip right over my brows because it's kind of boring in my opinion, but I'm pretty sure I use the IT Cosmetics Brow Power Universal Brow Pencil. And now I'm going to go into my eyes. I'm going to start off with the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. Then I'm going to go into the Morphe Bronzed Mocha palette. I'm going to start off with this kind of creamy warm tone to use as my transition shade. Now this is a beautiful palette, but the mattes aren't as like pigmented and amazing as all the hype has made them out to be. So they definitely take some time and, you know, dipping my brush back into the product to kind of really build up the colors. Next I'm going to dip into this kind of lighter taupey brown shade to build up the intensity of my crease and transition. Then I'm just going in with that same brown shade and a pencil brush, and I'm going to take it to my lower lash line. Next I'm going to go into that really gorgeous burgundy cranberry shade and really focus that color on the outer corner of my eyes, building up the intensity, and then I will also add it to the inner corner of my eyes as well. I'm leaving the center portion of my lid mostly bare because I'm going to go back in with a lighter color for this halo eye. Now I'm going to be going into a shimmer shadow that's kind of a purpley cranberry, and I'm using that on a pencil brush and I'm taking that just to the outer parts of the center of my eye. I really wanted to create kind of this cool gradient effect with that like deeper matte color on the outsides and then a little bit darker shimmery color in the middle before I went into the brighter color. And I don't know if it really showed up on camera, but that's kind of what I had in mind when I was doing this. So I'm just going to kind of slowly add that to either side of the center of my lid, just really building up that color and blending it in for that gradient effect. Now I'm just going to add a touch more of some primer to the center of my lid before I go in with the shimmer shade. I like to do this with pretty much any shimmer shade because it really makes the shadows pop when they have like a sticky base to, you know, stick to. And then with a flat brush, I'm going to go into this pretty shimmery pinky champagne color and take that right over top where I put the primer. After that, I'm just going to go back in with those same shadows I used in that same order, that shimmery cranberry shadow and then the matte shadow, and just kind of re-go over the spots I already did just to continue to, like, you know, blend it all out, make sure it looks all seamless and well blended. Now I'm going into that matte cream shade to add to my brow bone as kind of a highlight, as well as kind of clean up the shadows up there and further blend it. Going back in with that pinky shimmer color, I'm going to add a pop of that to my lower lash line as well. Next, moving on to my face, I am using the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation Stick. I am in the shade 118 equals Y325. I'm going to apply that all over my face, and then I'm going to buff it in with the IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe Flat Top Buffing Foundation brush number 6. And unfortunately, my camera shut off in the middle of me buffing it in and I didn't realize it, so some of that footage is missing and that is why. But I love this foundation, especially when applied with this brush. It's just a match made in heaven. Now to conceal, I'm going in with a Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light. And I'm going to blend it in with my trusty finger blender, aka the Makeup Bullet. To set it all in place, I'm going in with the Milani Multitasker powder, which is an old school favorite of mine. And for setting spray, I'm using another Pixi Beauty product. This is the Makeup Fixing Mist with rosewater and green tea. Next up, I'm going to be using the new IT Cosmetics Confidence in Your Glow palette, which is kind of like a 3-in-1 bronzer, blush, and highlighter palette. This is the shade Instant Natural Glow, and I'm not really going to be contouring or bronzing up my face, really. I'm just going to take this brush that goes with it, the One Sweep Wonder, and just sweep it all the way across the bronzer and the blush and the highlight, and then use that as my blush. It is super pigmented, so I am going to go back in with that Milani powder, just kind of tone it down a little bit. Next, I'm just going to go in with the highlight portion of it alone, and then highlight all the places I would normally highlight. Cheekbones, nose, T-zone, all that kind of stuff. And now I'm going to go ahead and take a smaller brush and use that same palette to highlight my eyes as well. And to finish off my eyes, I'm going to be using the NBA Cosmetics Whimsy Lashes. These are my favorite easy everyday lashes. They're so beautiful and easy to wear and yet give you a nice flirty look on the eyes. Lastly, for lips, I am using the Makeup Forever Liquid Matte Lipstick in the shade 101. And that basically wraps up my look, except for my hair, which I decided to straighten, and it looks like a magic here with the power of editing. But if anybody's curious about straightening, how I straighten my hair, I did post a cute little video on Instagram, which I will link in the description box if anyone is curious to watch it. And that is it for this Get the Look video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, much love and hugs to you. Bye, beauty babes!